Hey guys, Kev here, and I want to do my first impressions on the Prometheus Works Invictus. So this was sent in to me as a loaner from my buddy Kyle J. Lanfear, also known as Red Wolf EDC. I will link his channel below. He's a cool dude. He does crazy shit, which I absolutely love. And yeah, we're buddies. We fuck with each other, and it's fun. And he sent me a couple knives to check out, and this is one of them. I've always wanted to check out this design in some shape or form. Not because I really think it's a good design. I kind of think it's ugly. But having it in hand, it has kind of grown on me a bit, and I definitely see why it's a popular design, especially because it's kind of like symmetrical in a lot of ways. Has an interesting blade shape on it. I know ProTech makes a automatic folder version of this. Terrain 365 has a Terravantium version of this design. As far as I could tell, just looking online, I'm checking with Kyle to see, and for my review, I will know for sure. This seems to be a Prometheus Design Works. They sell it directly on their site. This is an M390 with, they're calling it, from what I could tell, OD green linen micarta, which is supposed to take interesting patina, so that must be what's going on here, although it does look brown to me. I couldn't find a variation in brown. They were all OD green, and then there was different blade finishes, like a compound ground one with kind of a satin looking feel to it. I think a stone washed one. It's actually an integral, which is interesting. I didn't even know that until I got it in hand. From the build quality, the feel of it and everything, minus the detent, it feels like a Riot made knife. It really does. It has that quality to it. The finishing work on it, just the feel of it feels Riot. And having this kind of cutout here to fit in the bearings and take the knife apart and everything is very Riot-esque to me. You could just see how well, finished this knife is from looking at it. Look at all the edges, this jimping here. The clip is very well done. The micarta is fantastic. Now, I do feel like Riot would at least attempt to have this inlay put in internally somehow. But that could have been a design choice, so you could swap them out. I don't know. You could see the clip is internal somehow. I don't know how the hell they did that. Yeah, I don't. Oh, you know what? That might be why. That might be why the inlays are not internal. You could take this scale off, and then you could take the clip off. That's probably how the clip is mounted. Can we see in there? Let me get a flashlight. Oh, look at that. You see the clip is being held in by that screw farther down. I was looking up here, but it's actually held in down here. See that? I don't know if there's another screw up there, but... And then if you take this scale off, you can get a driver through that hole on that side. Sorry, the focus sucks. Through that hole over there, you would put your driver through with the screw, and then that tightens into the clip. Must be how it's done. That's pretty cool. And then, yeah, see, and then the scales are put on from the external side. I don't know what those lines are, if that's milling or... No, there's, it's a screw hole, obviously. Oh, okay, over on this side, that's your lock bar relief. Got it. Okay, that's cool. Interesting to take a look at that, right? Very nice design work there. Sorry, that's what it was. I had a light off. My bad. So maybe you can see in there better now. A little bit. You can see that hole that you would drive your driver through to screw in the clip. Anyway, really cool. And again, the action is fantastic. It has this, drop shut action, but at the expense of the detent. So your detent is very weak, I can just kind of like plop it out. Now, if you're just kind of, I'm going to pick it up, flip it, you'll flip it. It's a heavy-ass blade, though. I will say that. This thing is a chunker of a blade. And having a light detent kind of sucks. Because you want to be able to just break and have it shoot out, right? But in this case, it doesn't do that. And I happen to just be fiddling with it, and I was failing it a lot because of that. It's just something you have to get used to. I am the king of not liking light detents, so you know how it is. But if you Spidey flick it, it's pretty good. You get more pressure on a Spidey flick naturally, so it tends to fly out of there. I do like that it's a bolster lock. So as a lefty, I don't have much to worry about in terms of putting pressure on the lock bar, especially with the reverse flick. On this knife, I just happen to be way down here on the clip. And I'm not like up here trying to flick it, but that works anyway because the detent's so light. But Kyle did say that this was somehow tuned or something, and they don't all come this drop shut. So maybe somebody lightened up the lock bar, and maybe the normal ones actually do have a stronger detent but aren't as drop shut. I would rather have the stronger detent than the drop shut. So if that's the case, then these come from factory perfectly fine. And if this is a Riot build, which I think it is, I don't know who else could do this this well, to be honest. I mean, Best Tech's pretty good, guys, but I don't know. Like, you can't feel this transition here. It just, guys, it just feels like a Riot. That's all I can say. And I don't know that for sure, but I'm like 90% sure this is a Riot build. Otherwise, it's some obscure company we've never heard of that, like, is really fucking good or something. I don't know. It's not Best Tech, and it's not We. So it leaves me with Riot, or somehow it's in-house, you know, but then it would be way more expensive. So, and I don't actually know how much these are, but I assume they're around $450 or so. So I don't know. Anyway, that's my thought on that. I like the design. The ergos are actually really good. It's a very plain kind of design. It fits my hand very well. And then you actually do have a finger choil up here. I don't know if it's meant to be, but it's for damn sure big enough for my finger, and I can get up there and use that blade very well. It doesn't have the best edge on it currently, but Kyle did tell me that some of the knives he sent me were like basically dull because he uses the shit out of them, and you know, so let's see how it cuts. That could just be me feeling it and not. Yep. So it's sharp down here. Once I get to like here, it looks like maybe it's chipped, or no, I think it's just kind of dull. Maybe he uses this upper portion more than the bottom. You can see there, it's like, you know. So yeah, but it does seem like it came from factory, nice and sharp down here, right? So yeah, I'm just really digging this knife. I think it's a solid offering. I'm way more intrigued with it than I was before, that's for sure. Love the spear point. I'm liking the ergos. I like these cool thumb studs. I think they have, it's like glow-in-the-dark material of some kind. I think I read on their website it's some kind of watch, like diver watch material that's in there. I don't know if that's accurate, but something like that. It has a fuller / blood groove, but it does not function to like flick or anything because it's hidden in there. It's a neat package. It's pretty lightweight, 4.4 ounces, I think they said on their website. It's just a cool knife. I'm actually glad that I asked to check this out. And yeah, I just wish it had a stronger detent, and I'd probably be sitting here raving about it, to be honest. Really cool integral from Prometheus Design Works, the Invictus. And there's a bunch of versions of this, guys. I mean, Prometheus Design Works has a bunch. Terrain 365. ProTech. I think there's even other people who have licensed this design. I think it's a patented design, actually. So, yeah, that is the Invictus. So, really appreciate you guys stopping by. Hope you have a fantastic day. I love you all, and I will catch you later.